Let me just address Nas first. We have standards for our program, and we hold everybody to a very high standard, and that's what we want to do. We got to hold our kids accountable. And Nas is awesome. He's going to be practiced this week. He's going to practice next week, and he's doing everything we're asking him to do. So I'm just going to leave it at that. As far as the game, I thought that was one of the 20 best minutes we played all season. Our defense was great. Our energy was great. Our competitiveness was fantastic. Josh Reeves really set the tone out there, which led to Mike, which led to Tony, which led to Lamar, which led to Shep. And then the bench came in. I put Trent in early to give him a shot. He had 3 really good days of practice. He's been working hard, keeping a great attitude. So you want to reward guys like that, and that's what we did today. But again, we prepared for GW. After they beat Temple and they beat Princeton on a 3-game winning streak, and it's nice to see us come out and play that well. We got to do it every time, and that's what I'm asking them for.
A couple quick ones. The three-quarters court press, how, this far into the season, do you think that is central to the team's identity and what you guys want to do?
Look, our identity needs to be defending and rebounding. And when we defend and rebound and we play tough and physical basketball, we're a really good basketball team. We can compete in the Big Ten. When we're trying to outscore teams, that's not going to work, especially not on the road. So I don't know if it's totally our identity because I pick and choose when I use it. I wanted to use it early and often today.
And then Nas's return, is that a date that's set, or is it we're going to have to TBD?
No, he'll be back Saturday.
Okay.
Pat, your offensive, I'm sorry, over here, your offensive efficiency seemed to be so much better in the first half than it's been of late. And can you speak to that and how important that is when you want to set up that press in terms of setting it up after made buckets?
Yeah, so really we need to score off of our defense. When we defend and rebound, we're scoring off of that. So when we're flying around, we're doing some great things. I think the 3 days of practice also helped us with situational basketball. If it's not there on the initial push, now let's bring it out, either run a cut or stick with our 4-out, 1-in, but just get the ball side to side, put pressure on the paint, give Mike the ball, right, and play off 2 feet a little bit more. We're playing off 2 feet, jump stopping a little bit. It's nice to see guys aren't standing around. I think we got stagnant against Wisconsin. I guess, again, we got a little bit tired, we were a little bit sluggish, but today you saw a team that was well-equipped to handle whatever situation was going to occur. And I give Tony a lot of credit for that. I think he could have took more shots, but he played within the offense. We tried to play hash and in. Too often we're playing outside the hashes.
Another quick one. In case the mic doesn't get back here, what is your game plan moving forward, handling this week?
Yeah, we need to finish strong academically. That's extremely important to me and to our administration. So we're going to take a couple days off here so guys can focus on their academics, and we'll do something late on Tuesday, but come full force on Wednesday. But it's really important that they get a little time away to focus on what they need to do.
Coach, Lamar Stevens looked more assertive in the game today than he did against Wisconsin. He kind of looked a little tentative. What did you tell him over practice and even during the game as he did come out early with an injury?
I think with Lamar, it's about his defense and rebounding. If he's engaged on the defensive end and he's got juice and some energy, I think that leads to the offensive end. If he plays on the offensive end or more focused on the offensive end as opposed to the defensive end, well, you get a little stagnant and maybe he's not as much juice or energy. So we just flipped it. And I think by flipping that and his focus was more on the other end, I think that's why he played a little bit more aggressive.
Coach, you talked earlier in the week about wanting to spread the ball around on offense, and you had all 5 guys in double figures today, starters. I mean, did you think that was a key as far starting to get going early?
I think that was our defense. That was the key to getting us going early in the 3 days of practice. The schedule's been a monster, so it's nice to get some practice time. It's nice to get this game and then focus on our academics and then prepare for Mason. But again, when we have balance, we're tough to guard, really tough to guard.
Another strong performance today from, over here, Ariel.
Hey, Ariel.
Another strong performance today from Mike Watkins, really showing some consistency lately. What have you kind of seen from the key?
Yeah, I agree with you. He's been phenomenal in practice. He was great all week. He is just really matured, being consistent, and that's what we need from Mike. You know, we need Mike dialed in on everything, and they're starting to throw him the ball more.
Do you think that's some mental fortitude with him, especially being able to stay out of foul trouble?
I like your phrase there. I call it mental conditioning. Yes, and what he's doing in practice, wearing a weighted vest and trying to win our Attitude Club every day. I mean, he clearly has a mission every time he steps on the court now, that this is what I'm going to do for the team, and this is how I can be successful, because it's going to make the team really good too.
Hey, Coach, we saw you kind of get a little bit upset there at the start of the second half, and you guys kind of started off a little bit on the wrong foot, and you called that timeout. Can you just kind of run us through what you told them when you called the timeout?
Yeah, it was more about playing 40 minutes of basketball. You know, we played a great 20. Our goal in the non-conference specifically is to learn how to, first of all, learn how to compete for 40 minutes, and we're not there yet. And luckily, we have a few more games to get there before we play Maryland. So my whole thing is, don't come out here, don't look at the scoreboard, we're up this. No, it's not what it's about. We know how to play one way. And that's what the great teams do. The great teams step on the floor. They don't look at the score. They say, we play one way. I'm winning this possession. And if I can get our mental conditioning or fortitude to buy into that, then you're going to start seeing us win more consistently and perform more consistently.
You touched on it before, Coach, but I think this is the fourth game in Mike's last 5 that he's had 2 or fewer fouls. Has there been a way you're kind of attacking that in practice, and what have you seen from him?
Yeah, I think he's in stances more. He's staying down more. So when you're in a stance, you're going to be alert. When you don't jump on a shot fake, he's staying down. He's got a quick jump, so he can stay down. And then sometimes he's going to get scored on, and that's okay. You know, as long as we're contesting shots.
Pat, how would you assess the performance of your bench today, particularly the freshmen, and what will Satchel have to do to re-enter that rotation?
Satchel's got to keep working hard. That's it. He has an opportunity. I think we would all agree we need him because he's really skilled, and he shows that in practice, but he's got to keep working, build trust with me. Really love what the freshmen gave us. I love Jamari's pace, his speed, his energy, his competitiveness. I thought Trent came in. I didn't watch the film, but he didn't seem like any glaring mistakes. I think he was in the right spot. He plays tough. He plays physical, which is really important. I thought Davis gave us some good minutes. You know, he was thrusted into a wing spot today. Again, I want more from Julian, and I think we're going to get more from John because John's been very consistent. You know, if we have a little bit of foul trouble, John Herrera's ready to go.
One more question for Coach Chambers.
Coach, a lot of people like to talk about how this team can go as far as Tony Carr can carry it, but it seemed like today Josh Reeves kind of got the team going with some of the pressure that he got in the three-quarter court press. Do you think this team can go as far as he can carry them?
I don't think we're a one-man show. I think we need to be 14 guys playing hard, tough Penn State basketball. And when we become a one-man show or a Batman and Robin, well, we've lost. So when we spread the ball and share the ball and play team defense, we're a really good basketball team. But we got to keep working to get to that point as a group, as a team.